Hello everybody, Skyred here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. Alright, here we go. It is reset for raids and also reset for Vanguard. So, of course, make sure you get in and get your stuff as best you can and as quick as you can. I just finished my set of Vanguard raids and I have some things to identify. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and see what I got. But I'll be back in a moment with that. But the main discussion in this particular video, actually, I'll just walk around and continue talking while I'm going to identify. The main discussion in this one is going to be, it is also the final reset here for the Berserk event and the Struggler's Path. I forgot it was, honestly, because once you get to the threshold for the reward points, everything's freezing up. And once you get to the 2,400 points and you get the last legendary crest here, you don't get anything else for it. So there's that. And as a free-to-play, I didn't even bother getting this as well. I would have gotten an additional 1,450 points right now if I would go and get this little legendary crest with 160 orbs. But why? Because we don't get anything else. We don't get anything else. But anyway, so there's that one. But make sure you are claiming your things here. I still have a dot on it for some reason, and I think it's because... No, Wild Brawl is still there. Survivor's Bane I just didn't do again because, I don't know, I just passed on it, but that's interesting. Anyway, but one more thing, Jackie!
I hope there was assistance.
Here we go. I don't know if you know that reference or not, but hey, hopefully you do. Okay, so we identified some stuff. No real things popping out at me, so they're pretty much trash. Okay, anyway, the main thing, the main thing of everything is what I'm going to be doing in this particular video right now and enjoying it greatly because this is the last. And make sure you are doing this. This is the last weekly check-in chest that we are going to get, and as you can see, my points right now are 29-21. This will get me 100 points. We're checking in. We got it. We got the last polished core to make it a 7 for me as a free-to-play. I am locked in now. I am locked in. He's locked in, everybody. But yeah, no, I'm locked in on this now, and of course... I now have enough to make a 3-star to a 4-star, and in my case, it is going to be my Starfire shard, because we only had 2 options. It was either the Colossus engine, of which I have 1 copy, and the other one is the Starfire shard in this particular event that we've had here. And I do believe going forward with these kind of things, if they bring them back around, which they've done twice now, fairly frequently, almost back to back, mind you, if they bring another one around, guarantee it's just going to be 2 gems again. They don't want to do the open-ended one like they did the first go-around because they figured they can squeeze a little bit more out of us. Ooh, you know, I wouldn't be surprised now that I think about it in this very instance. I would not be surprised in the least since we are getting a new 5-star gem. That one's not until the 19th of June. I think from the last patch notes, if I recall correctly. So the middle of June, I see them... Leave me alone. I see them putting in the new 5-star gem in yet another Gem Surge event. And then that will be that one, but I don't know what the other one would be to go alongside it. They kind of have... Well, I don't want to say necessarily the same theme, but yeah. So I see that happening. The Blood Flow gem, or whatever it's called, F-L-O-E, is going to be the new 5-star gem when we get with the... Can you just leave me alone? Why? This is very, very irritating. Anyway, so yeah, back to... Just lost train of thought there a little bit. Okay, back to this though. Let's go ahead and do this. I got my last polished core. Let's do the upgrade and be done with it here. I will get 10 combat rating. Wow, they are really, really irritating. I would join just to block them at this point. But anyway, 10 combat rating and resonance, I will get an additional 40. That's not too bad for an upgrade. Let's hit it. Here we go. You are about to use 7 polished core to upgrade your Starfire shard to a quality of 4. Do you wish to continue? Yes, I do. And there it is. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. That's pretty significant as a free-to-play, I have to say. It would not have honestly been possible unless I would have stockpiled a boatload of crests ahead of time. And also what made this one much more possible, Challenge Rift, get out of here, would be the fact that the only way this was really honestly possible is the fact that it was extended to the length that it was. As you can see, this one from all the way back in March. Wow, these guys are being really irritatingly persistent. But yeah, there we go. There's that. So there we go. Just finished my second rank 20. Oh, that's cool. Their charms. Their yeah, the Vanguard charms. I got one. I'm 5 points away, 5 shards away from upgrading that one to a level 20. And then yeah. So, but anyway, but yeah, there we go. This is something do not forget about. Do not forget about under the events. Obviously, you won't because you know we all check these things like you know seriously heavy. Now I could try also to go for the 400p count, but I don't have that many crests left, and I'm not about to burn them now. As we do have a mirror jewel on the way in the middle of June as well. Or no, yeah, well, not quite. That one's from the second week of June. The mirror jewel that's upcoming here. Let's see. June. Here we go. Yeah, from the week of the, I think it's the week of the 7th. Yeah, around that point. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to be saving my meager handful of crests because I burned so many in the last one. I burned so many in the last mirror jewel, and then, well, not just the mirror jewel, but all the stuff obviously in those previous videos. I don't think lightning will strike that way again, mind you. I think that's all the luck that the game owed me for the longest time in its duration, and I probably won't have that much luck again, but hey, here we are. You never know. Never say never, but RNG is a cruel mistress at times. So anyway, all right, rambling on now. That's pretty much it. This is getting absolutely ridiculous. I hate to have this in the video, but unfortunately it is just non-stop spam. That is something that I would like to see changed as well in this one. We have the options here, and this is also another irritating one. This is so you don't get random invites that will cause that kind of an issue. But this is just for the Heliquary raids. So this is, and the thing with this one is we have to pretty much do this daily and turn all these off if we don't want to be pestered. This needs fixed, and it needed fixed for a very, very long time because it doesn't stay set. We have to do this every time we log in. It's very, 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 very irritating. But anyway, so there's that, and the same thing they need to have a party option too. They need to have like those ones I've just been getting horrendously spammed on. Well, that wasn't part of the video, but obviously you can see how much of a irritant it was and how much of a problem it was. Hopefully that might have actually resolved it. I don't know, but again, that's parties and other invites. That's a different thing altogether. That needs to be also added in the settings as well. Hopefully they get around to doing that at some point. They haven't yet, obviously, and I don't know why they haven't, to be quite frank on that one. But anyway, rambling on now. I just want to put that out there and show that I did upgrade my Starfire shard as a free-to-play from a 3 to a 4-star, which that's actually a monumental task in a sense, just for the mere saving up of the crests to pull that off, to reach that point tally, and the fact that it was extended. But again, this is just a reminder. If you have forgotten, I almost did. But the Struggler's Path is what actually, fortunately, reminded me of that fact, because I started getting these brands to drop on the ground again just by playing the game after reset, and I'm like, oh yeah, I was like, I gotta remember to do this. And then weekly check-in pushed me to the 3,000 mark, and as you saw, finally got that 4-star. So I'm happy with that exchange. In all honesty, I do like the Starfire shard myself. it does work pretty well when it does. And it's very, very like quick to interrupt things as it does and should in PvP especially. So anyway, oh boy. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below, of course, as always. As far as the update goes, it didn't feel like much of one so far, but then most of the events aren't rolling out until after the 1st, after this officially all ends here. So the end of May, the Berserk event is going away. And also this one on the 1st. So claim all your points. One last reminder. These will finally go away, and then we can finally be underway with the events for the 3-year anniversary, of which, I don't know, seemed kind of lackluster, which is honestly kind of weird. Thought there'd be a little bit more fanfare than what we've gotten so far, but we'll just have to see. It's going to be a rolling out process. We still haven't gotten Druid yet. That's going to be on the way still as well, but thought that would have been a little bit more quicker than what they have here, but we'll just have to, you know, keep our ears open and wait for that to happen, and obviously all the notes along the way, which I feel like we're going to get a little bit more information, especially on the new 5-star gem, probably around the time of that week on that next update that we're going to, next maintenance patch that we're going to have. We'll have some more information on that as well. So anyway, until next time, everybody, stay safe out there in the real world. As always, take care of yourselves as best you can. One day at a time is all we can do. Until next time, see you.